I know the loss is the big thing, but in that loss was your first career touchdown. With getting an end zone for you?
You know, obviously it was a blessing, but I mean we didn't come down with the win, so you know what I did, it really didn't matter. But you know, I love going to work with the group of guys we got, man. You know, and like I said, all we can do is use this for motivation for next year.
You mentioned going to work with this group of guys. I know it's early, but you'll never play with this same group again. Has that kind of sunk in yet?
Yeah. You know, it's a lot of guys on this team that we all respect, and I feel like we got a real brotherhood here. You know, we all we care for each other, and we always got each other back. You know, whenever our backs against a wall, we always stick together, and I feel like obviously we're not gonna have some of the same guys for next year, so we all just kind of just got to take it in for what it is, and just kind of move forward for next year.
What was the message in the locker room before we got in here?
Say it again.
What was the message in the locker room when you got here 10 minutes ago?
Just sticking together, obviously, because we all put in all the work, man, and came up short, and definitely this was a win that we needed and we wanted. Defense played a hell of a game, and I feel like for us, we just got to stick together, man, and just leave it at that.
Matthew, what happened in that second half? Were they changing up schemes? Did they do something differently?
Not really. They kind of was doing the same thing they was doing in the first half. It was some opportunities we left out there, but we're not perfect. But when the game was on the line, obviously we needed to make plays, and all we can do is go back to the drawing board and just kind of build on this for next year.
I know this is, regardless, losing a game like this is going to hurt, but the fact that it felt so similar to just the last time you guys were in here, does it hurt even more? Like kind of suck the air out of it?
Yeah, I mean it do. Just to lose like that, it hurt, man. It's really no explaining to it, man. It's just hurt because we put in so much work, and we just ended up coming short tonight.